Good morning, ladies. I hope everybody feels okay. I am way much better than I was. And I apologize for all the delays and rescheduling and all that, but unfortunately, I was very, very, very sick. And my temperature spiked to a bit over 104 at one point. Fortunately, I was able to get a virtual doctor's appointment, and I got antibiotics, and they were delivered to me. So everything ended well, but I can tell you that I spent quite a bit of time practically doing nothing but being bundled and sweating. And the silver lining is that I lost 5 pounds because for quite a while I wasn't able to eat anything else but mandarins. So I think I might want to, from time to time, to extend that diet, if it helps so much. Even if I'm sure that most of that weight loss was from sweating. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is making strips of white pearl. What I'm going to do today, actually, it's, I hate it. I tried it. I was looking for nude, and on Amazon, on the photo, it looked nude and was called Southern Belle. And then when I got it, I saw it was orange. But it was a bit too late to try and, remove it and put something else in time for the broadcast yesterday. And I got caught in other things, so I didn't remove it and put new one afterwards. Anyway, so pretty much most of what I'm going to show you first goes for earrings, the types with the little tray, the round flat tray that you can glue things on, and those come both in ear wire and ear clips. So, and I did show before, I am sure that I did show before how to make the knit pattern. And unfortunately, I do not have mittens cutter. So I'm going to just make a hat. So you need strings, but you need them to be fairly thin. If you are not able to do thin strings by using the acrylic block, your best bet is to use the extruder, obviously. So all we are doing right now is to twist 2 strings, and as you twist you can even get it even a little bit thinner. Just try to make sure that you have the same, that you don't make it more twisted in one spot and less twisted in another. So after you've done that, I'm going to cut them. Let me see. I'm going to kind of eyeball it, but of course you can measure it. I'm going to just eyeball it to make things go faster. I made a little bit too much, but that's fine. And then we are going to place them one near the other, but a little bit you can also make another strand that is twisted backwards the other way. That is. Nevertheless, no matter how you do it, it's going to give you a good impression of knitwear. And I forgot to grab a cutter. Just a sec. Now remember, I'm making this a little bit larger than I would actually do in real life. Hi Carlene. Hi Lydia. And I'm going to use an oval and make sure that these are good. Let me just transfer them directly on a baking mirror. Just very gently tap them so they would be together. And then we go for about, let me actually first cut it straight here. And the oval cutter is from the regular simple Primo cutter set. And we cut this. So this will be the body of the hat. And then I'm going to make another string. There's a little piece here that didn't go away. There we go. And of course you can make it red with the white decorations, but I chose to make it white because it's just easier. And there's no specific reason. Another thing you can do is to add a little bit of glitter in here. Yeah, I know. I watched, I have a smart TV and I can watch YouTube on it because I downloaded the app. And it's so neat. You can see every little detail in tutorials, every single one. Okay, so now we are going to put a few strands here. And make sure it goes well against the... And about 3 should be enough. And just continue the cut. So if it would be here, just go just a pinch wider. And all we need to do now is to make it a little pom-pom. So just make a little ball. got about 1/5 out of it. Make sure you push against. Now it will all be knitted, pun intended, together once you're done. And then before you do anything else, grab a needle, a toothpick, whatever you want, and just make some not just holes, but also push a little bit outwards to make a fuzzy effect. And there we go. This would be one of the ideas, and you can make it much smaller to glue it on one of those tray things, or you can leave it like, make it a little bit bigger like this and just poke a hole here and put a jump ring to hang on an ear wire. Now the second thing that we are going to do, just a second. And you can use beige. I do happen to have the Living Doll Sculpey, which is pretty much good to work just as it comes out of the package, but of course you need to do just a bit of conditioning on it. And this one works beautifully with the mirror tiles. You can find them in my Amazon influencer store in baking blanks. You can find these, and you can also find the other tiles that are glass, that are perfectly flat, that are a little bit bigger. They're about this big. I mean, they are about this tall and about this long. So okay, so what I'm going to do is grab a little bit of this and make a ball, and then gently ovalize it. Just a little bit ovalize it, and then going to make another ball. Actually, you can do it easier this way. Hold on. Yeah, if you go in the on my channel in about, scroll down a little bit, you'll find all the links for my channel. Okay, so we have a bowl, and we are going to flatten it, and then grab the top, make another bowl, and ovalize it a little bit. And I'm going to grab a little bit of red, pomegranate red. Yeah, these tiles are absolutely fabulous to bake on. They are, of course I dropped it. They are the perfect size. I can put 4 of them in my little electric oven without a problem. And they are easy to clean. They don't they have a good heat resistance. And as I said, they are very, very easy to clean. You don't have to worry about anything. So again, I'm going to have to go very thin as possible. And to make sure that I have my string all the same thickness all over, I'm using my acrylic block. Let's do this for the other half. And I'm going to show you the difference with the knitting on doing the other way twisting thing with this one. So I'm going to first cut this in, cut this in two, again eyeballing, and then each of the two, cut them in two again. So one of them I'm going to twist this way, and the other one I'm going to twist the other way, so that is this way. And the same as before, I'm going to eyeball cut them. And one this way. It will be just a different a different type of knitting than the first one. I did something and I have no idea what I did. Anyway. I'm going to zoom in so you can see better what I've been doing here. Now this time I'm going to use a smaller one, and I didn't cut very well. And let's press this here. Okay, this is too big. I don't like it. Need to make it smaller. Sorry. Hi Adelaide. I am feeling much better. Anyway, the nose is supposed to be almost, the oval has to be almost half of the width of the head. Get a pinch more. So now we can bring this over. No, I know what my problem is. It's too wide. Need to make it smaller, thinner. And there we go. Now we are good. Even more. About half. Well, let's cut about half of this. And then we are going to place the nose. And let's make it a little bit smaller. It was made for the other one, after all. So remember to ovalize it a little bit and place it right under the hat. And you can use it as is, like this, or if you want, you can add a couple strands of hair using white. If you want to make it look a little bit more like now the other type of little face that you can make. Oh, come on, go there. Just doesn't wanna. The other type of little face that you can make is much simpler. You can use the knitted thing or not. It's entirely up to you. And the principle is the same. You make a little bowl, flatten it, cut close to half of it, and then kind of follow. Let me cut it already because it's easier. It's already cut, and you want to cut even as possible the pieces. And oh, come on. Just go along the jawline if you want. I know when you first place them they look nasty, but especially if you have sticky fingers like I have right now. Hold on a second. Just putting a little bit of Armor All on the tip of my fingers because it's getting ridiculous. Oh, come on. So once you've placed them all, then you can start bringing them in. Pretty much like this. And again, you can make the hat knitted or simply just a regular little hat like this. And we are going to place another little nose. And ovalize it so it can go sideways. And now we got a gnome. So these would be 3 easy ideas to make winter themed. Yeah, that's outside, no worries. Oh, believe me, Elaine, I had absolutely no desire to craft or to do anything for that matter. I was just so sick. I was just almost like going in and out of consciousness. But the scariest part was when I fell at night in the bathroom. That was really scary. Okay, now the next thing would be a Bargello, a winter themed Bargello. So hold on a second. Sorry. But yeah, I went to the bathroom during the night and I did my business. And then when I got up, I guess I got up too fast. I sat back real quick on the toilet lid. Next thing I knew, I was on the floor looking at the corner of the bathroom. And to be very, thank you, to be very honest, for a few seconds there I pondered continue my sleep there. It was so cool and nice. But anyway, I gathered myself and went to bed, and I had gone to bed with my thermometer and my blood pressure cuff on the nightstand. And I took my blood pressure and it was 90/70. So I definitely had a vasovagal syncope because I got up too fast. Thank you. Okay, so I think I'm gonna just do this because the idea is to show you how to do stuff, easy stuff for. And then I'm going to grab some, it's not a pure jungle green, it's got a little bit of white in it, but you know, it's recycled. I did with my sponsors yesterday. I finished a tutorial on this is the edges taken out on a winter cane, wreath cane. So I'm just reusing the green I used there. And by the way, I know that jungle green is not, hi Ilyanka, I know that jungle green is not manufactured anymore, but remember, if you go on my website kalyanadesign.com, the recipe for jungle green is pinned on the home page, so it's not hard to get. Alrighty. And it is white, pomegranate, red, and jungle green. And if you want to add a little bit of gold, generally speaking, the red and green are obviously the Christmas decorations colors. You add white to that. just to make even more colors. And then the next thing you can add obviously is gold. But what you can do in all these colors, look at all this red. Goodness gracious me. Hold on a second. Gnomes, they are spelled with G, not K. Gnomes, yes, they are of European origin, folklore. They are Germanic. And I know that in the modern books, the funniest representations of them, I found the one in Harry Potter. If you remember, I mean, it's in the books. I don't remember it being in the movie. If you read the books, at one point when Harry goes to the Weasleys, and they were fighting an infestation of gnomes. And I think that was the most hilarious representation of gnomes ever. And it is said that if you have gnomes statuary in your garden, you put them there as a sign for the gnomes to know that they are welcome. Gnomes are kind of like the Germanic variant of leprechauns. Yeah. I don't know about them being Russian. German, sure, but I don't know about them being Russian. I don't remember any Russian myth or story or fairy tale referencing gnomes. All right, now what we are going to do is, again, cut these. So going to go approximately, again, eyeballing. You don't have to eyeball, you'd better not eyeball. I'm just doing this to make things faster. Alright. I'm going to put my gold here. And then the green, let's cut it. So let's put the green aside. Grab the red. I think I made too much white because I have like 3 strands. Should be okay. All right, now I am going to kind of put them together. And you can put them together randomly, or you can use the same order. I'm gonna just try and use the same order. They don't have to be perfection, because it's going to look pretty no matter what you do. and do like this until you're out of any of the colors. So I think I have enough for one more. And let me put one more yellow. Gold, not yellow. Alrighty. Now, first thing I'm going to do is this. Then I'm going to remove all these fringes here. And I'm going to go with them through the pasta machine. Yeah, I know people love stories always, and I always try to remember some kind of story. All right, now we're going to use this to make a bargello. I know it's a little bit tedious, but it's going to be all right, and I'm going to try and work fast. So first of all, the first and foremost, and you can do this on a base. Let me actually make a little base here, and all my leftover thingies. Just a second. Your base can be very, very thin. It doesn't really matter. And first, before starting anything else, first get yourself a good straight line at the base. And try to make your strips about close to the size of your lines. I mean, as your lines are wide, try to make your the width of your strips just a little bit, and then move to the right with the second one, move to the right with the third one. Okay, this is not, I didn't put it close enough. And there we go. And keep moving to the right a couple times. And then now we are going to move to the left. And of course you can use this in other color combinations, or you can make your a different combination with the colors in the row. It's entirely up to you. And you go like this until you get back to the same that you were here. See, I'm taking as a point reference the first white, and then start going. Crap, I messed this one up. Oh well. go right again. Until you reach the same point that you reached before. So this would be the white being right here. So one more. And now we are going back again. And as I said, you can add some glitter to the whole thing in each of the colors. That is, you can make this, so actually making a Skinner blend if you want to try that. This is not thick enough. If you want to try that, it would work beautifully as well. And I think this should be enough. Now the next thing you want to do is burnish. Always with the waxed part of the paper towards the clay. So first press down, then you can start the actual burnishing motion. And to get even better, you can use your roller, but do not roll it, only rub with it. And you want to go both directions. Oh, thank you. I love the Bargello effect. It's one of the things you can use, whatever you have a leftover clay, you can just cut it and put it in strips and go with it through the machine, and even, you know, make it a little bit of a Skinner blend. But yeah, and this will be the colors of Christmas. Let me get a smaller one so we can cut two. Hey. One. And two. I think this was enough. What the heck, I didn't cut this one properly. But yeah, as I said, if you can use Bargello on anything that's scrap. I didn't cut right. I should have put on my eyeglasses. Oh well. You know, life can be generally summed up as things happen when you get old. So pretty much. But yeah, this would be a winter themed Bargello, and you can get it downwards. I think the downwards looks more festive somehow. But yeah, there we go. There are some ideas, quick ideas and easy for making winter themed stuff. And of course you can just do green and white or green, gold and white, or it's entirely up to you. But try them. As you can see, they are not at all, let me Let me actually zoom in a little bit on these little gnomes so you can see how everything looks in a close-up. And there we go. And of course you can, I mean, I made them very fast. You can get more, give it a little bit more time and work with a little bit more care, but essentially this is how the whole thing is. Yes, for Easter it would be good because you could make, and I'll think about a tutorial on Easter eggs. Earrings with a certain Eastern pattern or something. Okay, I hope you have a wonderful week, and knock on wood, see you next Sunday. Thank you so much for being here with me. Bye.